Okay, we have a customer here with an AprilAire 800 steam humidifier. As you can see, it's installed into the supply plenum right there, and there's of course the trap that lets the excess water drain into a pump, along with the drain hose from the unit. It kind of flushes itself, cleans itself and whatnot through that hose there. And this copper line here is designed to push steam out, and water gathers here in this P-trap and sort of serves as an airlock to force the steam, the actual live steam, into the supply plenum and into the house to humidify. So these things are very simple. I'm going to show you here exactly how easy they come on. Here's your control wires, and I don't know if you can tell with this light on it just lit up. There it goes. You can hear it filling up, and it'll fill and then it'll steam. And so all you really do is use a relay to bring this on when the heat comes on. Now the problem with that is by the time the heat calls and this starts to fill up and build steam, the heat source comes on and makes steam. Sometimes the heat cycle will be over before it actually gets hot and starts producing steam. So you really need an interface that that wires this thing to the furnace board and controls the fan and can bring the fan on and humidify the house when there is no call for heat. Now we've changed out their system, and we've installed a 20 SEER train. I think it's a 4-ton with a gas furnace and AC, and train accommodates us on the controls and the board on the ability to operate this steam humidifier. So we're going to hook it up, and I'm going to show you just how easy that is. Okay, here's our furnace. There's our condensate pump. The furnace tied into it, and the air conditioning coil is tied into it. So there comes the low voltage wire there from the humidifier, and we're going to bring it over here and install it. Here's our filter that we use. Instead of the AprilAires and Honeywells and some of the bigger brand names, we just found this product here, and it doesn't look too bad. I think that these last about a year at a time, especially with a pre-filter in the house. There's a nice door on it. It's got a good seal, and we really like them. It just snaps in there just like that. A little easier with two hands, but anyway, so let's open this furnace up and let's look at the accommodations train gives us to install accessories. Now I'm going to find those, and we're going to take this 120 volt coil relay, 90341, a real universal part number. I'm going to take this relay and use the normally open, energized closed obviously, and it's going to close those two wires together, and then we're going to activate it on the control in the house, and it's as simple as that. So I'll get it hooked up and show it to you. Okay, so all we did was add this relay, the 90341 relay, which is got a 120 volt coil to activate, and then we hooked the humidifier wires to the normally open and energized closed pins on the relay. Train gives us the hot right here on this plug on the board. It even says HUM for humidifier on it, and that wire runs over to the power wire in there, but I just wanted to keep it all in here, so we cut that wire and connected to it, and then we got into the neutral that also goes over there, and we clipped it and tied it to the neutral on the coil for the relay. So now whenever the communicating control asks the board for humidification, it will energize the humidification wire, which obviously energizes the normally open and turns them to closed and calls for humidity. Now also on the communicating control, we will set up for when this takes place during a no call for heat, we'll get fan at 50% for humidification of the house even when there is no call for heat. That kind of compensates for the short heat cycles in mild weather, but we still need to control the humidity to the desired setting. So we'll go into the control now and get it set up and test it out and make sure it works. Okay, we're in the technician access area of the control, and we are going to look for accessories or the place to activate accessories and get this humidifier set up to work during no call for heat, which will make it work during call for heat or no call for heat. And should be right here. And this humidifier installed, yes. Next, airflow, we're going to leave it on 50%. And we're going to select it as the steam type. And we're going to not worry about frost control. Humidify with active heat call, humidify without active heat call. Selecting that is what will allow it to control the humidity regardless of call for heat. So this should have us set up, and then we should be able to actually adjust the desired level of humidity that we want for the house. Okay, so we'll get back to our home area. We'll see. Yep. Okay, so it's active now. Indoor humidity is 33%. We're going to put the target at 45. And I guess they could go up. Well, looks like that's as high as it'll let you go. Okay, that should have it. Now we're going to go underneath because we're at 33, so we know we should be calling for humidity now. We'll go check and see if the light's on the humidifier, and we should be good to go. Okay, so we're calling for heat in the house, and obviously I didn't get under here quick enough to see the fill light on, but it's probably already full because now it's gone to steam, and I think this light is letting us see the LEDs are on, but they are. So right now we have the on light and we have the steam light. No matter what I do, there it goes. You can see it a little bit. So anyway, I'm satisfied that this is going to work now, and this pipe will get a little bit hot when it actually reaches temperature. So the heat source is on and it's actually creating steam right now, and it should be functioning correctly. We did not check the pump, so before I leave I may go get a bottle of water and pull this plug out and pour the pump full and watch it come on, just to make sure that it's working correctly. And I'm gonna wait around a few minutes and see this thing actually make steam, and then I know it's right. But we should be set up and ready to go. Thanks for watching.